Right, passive aggressive shit that they do. Women just walk past me and just smack my bag. Tell you, a lot of times they use women to do shit like that because, when you're not a woman beater, or you're not violence against women, or you don't do violence against women, they'll get women to do violence against you. Right? Understand? They'll do, like I said, a passive aggressive shit. See, when they use men to do that shit, what do you think happened? They know I retaliate in a physical way also. So yeah. When they use men to do that shit, they know I retaliate in a physical way also. So, once in a while they'll use some dude or some teenager. Alright? And again, when it comes to when I say physically, I mean, like if I'm sitting down and they're sitting down next to me and they're digging their elbow in my side, I dig my elbow in their side. Right? That's what I'm talking about. So yeah. You just said in your predator department? I hope you guys hear it.
She is sponsored inside the crossing.
So yeah. But again, so they'll get women to do shit like that. When I was on the bus, I was sitting down, trying to sit down between, you have these, again, these women, they look at you like, and I'm like, look, you're big, you're taking up, both of y'all sitting on the side of me, right? And not even obese, but they're overweight, put like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to look at me like, because I'm trying to sit down, like, shit, my back hurts. I think I must relax it before I leave the house. Okay, so I'm sitting down. I got on the bus, coming home Friday, and this woman, she had her bag on the seat, and I'm just like, okay, so are you trying to say that you're not going to move your bag, right? She's looking at me, I'm like, man, can you move your bag? I had to literally ask her to move her bag, right? But this is, Nigerian mindset, right? How they condition our women, right? And that includes our mothers, our sisters, our aunties, right? our nieces, our daughters, right? And then the men, the Nigerian men, they're conditioned to, like I was telling my grandnephew, I'm like, oh. So I usually mess with him like, man, you should get a PC instead of because you got a PS5. I'm like, I think PCs are much better. I used to be a console guy too, and so I keep joking with him, like, you should get a PC, and he gets upset. I'm like, dude, what do you get upset for? But it goes to show you that when you have young boys being raised solely by women, right? They overreact. Their emotions are not how it's supposed to be. They cannot control the emotion. And I told him, I said, bro, I'm talking to you because I want you to understand how you're overreacting over nothing, right? And I said, it's because you're raised amongst women. I said, when I was younger, I was the same way too. I'm trying to teach you something in your age, your young age, so that you're not emotionally manipulated when you come in contact with other groups of men who are manipulative and highly emotional, right? And also for toxic women, right? And he's like, I'm not listening to you, I'm not talking to you, whatever. Again, and what that shows you, and it shows me, is again the white supremacist agenda, right? Of having black boys raised amongst strictly women, women who is the head of household, and their sons act like women, or their sons are easily manipulated by other women who don't mean them any good. And the same goes for women too, particularly for men who are highly emotional, highly manipulative because they're raised under the household of women who are also highly emotional and highly manipulative. Right? And that doesn't go for everyone. Right? And so these men become very manipulative when it comes to dealing with women. Okay? Remember, I was in my 20s. Also, we all was young at one point. Younger, I'd say, at one point. Right? So to see what you go through and then try to help prevent other young people from going through the same thing, this is what black men have been doing. But not the women, though. The women would rather the young woman be exactly like them, have the same mindset like them, and it's not even a good mindset. Okay? It's not even a good mindset. And our group, our black people, our group, Negropeans, are the ones who promote these things, because particularly when it comes to women, the older women get, I always say, because again, how they're being conditioned is the regression of their mind. Their minds become young, right? Instead of growing, right? Personal growth and personal development, they're not about that. They seek personal development through Christ. That's what it is. Not within themselves, but through Christ. So their attitudes will never change. So their mindset will never change. So their ability to hold themselves accountable to say, look, I'm at fault and such. No, they would, particularly to men, particularly to us as black men, they would rather, like I said, when women keep secrets, they take it to the grave. A man would be bothered by whatever secret that he has. Particularly if he cheat on his wife or anything like that, he'll be bothered by that shit. Eventually, as he gets older, that maturity comes in. Nowadays, these women, nope. It's how they're conditioned. Right? It is how they're conditioned. And I keep saying it, that until black men and black women really realize and understand what's going on, that it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better, right? It's not. Fellas, again, this is why you see more and more women today identifying as lesbian or bisexual, right? And the reason for that is because, again, they've been conditioned to fear, particularly black male masculinity, right? And the great Kevin Samuels once said, like a woman at home, when a man tell her to do something, she won't do it. She'll give him all the attitude in the world, but yet she'll go to her job, to her white daddy, her white boss, who would tell her, "Can you give me some coffee?" And she'll go and she'll get him coffee, right? Hey, you go down to us, can you pick me up this? Yeah, no problem. Right? So she gives respect to those men than the men that she has in her home, to her husband or to her, her partner, right? And again, that's a fact. But that's conditioning, right? That is cognitive warfare. What does cognitive warfare do to a group of people, to a population? It's to put them at odds with each other, right? That's what they do. It's to look at the hand signals, right? It's to put them at odds with each other, right? So yeah, okay. Again, this is what they'll do. Okay. So until they understand that, then nothing's going to change. It's only going to get worse. And they're all about it getting worse. Either they're upset with black men because black men are not like white men, right? But they don't want to even understand or know that there is a war against particularly the men in their group, black men, from gaining economic independence, right? From supporting and raising families, okay? And then you have some bitter black men saying, shoot, y'all are weak. Really? Weak, huh? Weak like the sons you're raising, right? So you want other groups of men to go out there and risk their life to make things better for you and your children, right? But you won't ask the same of your children. Matter of fact, you wouldn't even ask the same of yourself. The only how black people is going to survive and get any form of economic independence from the system because they control us economically. That's one way, and that's a major way, right? Okay? Anyhow, they don't understand that, right? Like I said, we will send our children to go overseas to fight other groups of people who've done nothing to us, or at least, well, I should say done nothing to us, but to fight the wars of these elites, these white, racist elites, right? But you won't let your children fight here at home for their freedom, for their, and I say freedom because you're really not free, right? I mean, something that, again, you guys, a lot of people just don't understand. We are not free. We may not have the physical chains wrapped around our necks and shackles, okay, but they shackle our minds. They shackle us economically, right? They shackle us in terms of our ability to have relationship with each other in a positive and uplifting way, right? Because we don't see the manipulation. We don't see the right in front of us, and that's our issue. That we only like to see what's in front of us. That's how we're able to recognize certain things, right? And then for white supremacists who's looking in our community for leaders so they can destroy, so they can manipulate, to use, to advance, or to become gatekeepers, right? We don't even. I'm saying we can't see that shit. Right? We can't see it. Like I said, black people, we worship too much. We worship the people who have money, who don't do shit for us. We worship these celebrities. They get celebrity worship, right? These people don't do nothing for you. These so-called black elites don't do nothing for you. Okay? Nothing at all. Like I said, when the masses of y'all start losing your job because of what it is that's coming down the pipeline, and I'm gonna tell you, I told you so, and I'm gonna laugh in your face. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh in your face. Right? Because again, your ridiculous belief, your fanatical belief in religion is what will lead you to your downfall. Why? Because other groups use religion against us. Okay? And they use religion and get you to participate in destroying, right, leaders in your community. Alright? Yeah, that's the perp. See when they keep walking back and forth like that? Yeah. Right. I've shown you this already. You guys see this already. This is nothing. Right? So like I said, they know. I watched Cat Williams and he said some profound. He's a very brilliant guy, but he's a genius, right? And he talks about. He says, you see, the white people focus on black people so much because they know who and where to look at and for the so-called Messiah, right? And again, the Messiah is just a title, right? But they understand that it's natural for people to want to be led. It's like you have to vote for the president. You think the president, lead in the country. No, the president don't lead the country, right? Right? The shadow government does. So we have this need naturally to be led. So they're looking for leaders or a leader. And guess where they're looking at? All right? Which community is surveilled the most? Let's think about it. Okay. Let my brother, she's allowing me to get it. But she allowing me to get it. And I'm just saying, no, come on, man. Be a man. Right? The lady, the lady is letting me go. Okay? These are not men. I don't know what the hell they are. But we're not raising men. The so-called older men are like little boys. Excuse me. You tired of who, bro?
Yeah, bro. You talking too much, bro. So we done stop that.
I ain't talking to you. I came over here. You talking to me at my back, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, so I'm not talking to you. So don't turn around.
All right, we're a big man. We're a big man. All right.
Take that off the bus.
Yeah, man. We're a big man. We're a big man.
What?
We're done.
Pussy.
Fuck me that.